Everyone, good afternoon. How you doing? It's me, Elizabeth. So I didn't plan on filming a video today, but after the kind of day that I had today, I felt like I just need to sit down, make a quick video, and address a couple of topics that were on my mind today. I have a 25-minute commute each way back and forth to work, so I had plenty of time to steam and mull on my way home. And what triggered it is, you just ever have one of those days where just like there's always something just ticking you off throughout the day and it just builds and builds and accumulates. Yeah, I'll start off with a stupid thing like traffic this morning. It's 5:30 in the morning. You figure, oh, traffic's okay. No. Annoying drivers know no time here in Southern California. And then just, everything's chugging along. And I was teaching my class today and I had somebody in there and just this attitude that it's not their fault, they're not to blame. And it got me thinking, you know what? My sales for the month of January so far, they're down. They're definitely down. They're down about, I want to say, 30%. And do you know whose fault that is? It's my fault. It's definitely my fault. I see the correlation every single time it happens, right? I already admitted in past videos, I work full time. I struggle. I've been dealing with some issues where my energy just sucks. And there's days where I come home and I just want to mentally zone out. And what do? I don't list. And the days where I don't list, I should at least be ending 2 of my oldest items, tweaking the titles, tweaking the photos, and selling similar and relisting them. And I don't. And you know what happens? My sales slow down. Because I know there are times where people feel like it's eBay holding them back. It's eBay's fault while they're not making sales. And that's not always the case. And I'm holding myself responsible. I have not been listing as consistently as I should be, and my sales have declined. That's my fault. That's nobody else's fault. And also, too, like things that I haven't been doing, like the Facebook group that I'm in, they have a share thread every day, and I haven't been participating in that. Actually, 2 Facebook groups I'm in, they have share threads, and I haven't been participating in those. And guess what? I have seen a huge decline in my sales as well, too. Pinterest works because when I get back into it and pinning and participating and listing regularly, my sales increase. Fourth quarter, I managed to break the $3,000 gross mark, and I was consistently holding there. In this month, right now, my gross is only around 23, so I'm down about $1,200, which is a significant drop. But I haven't been listing as often. And if you're listing, don't rush too much just to get it listed, because then you're going to miss important key details. Like, so today, I was looking for Disney pins to put on my badge at work. I was looking for Stitch from Lilo and Stitch because that is my favorite Disney movie. If you love Stitch, comment down below that you love Stitch. And if you don't, tell me your favorite Disney character. And if you don't like Disney, that's okay. And remember, Disney owns Star Wars. So if you have a favorite Star Wars character, tell me down below, comment. And what blew my mind, there were so many listings with only one photo of the front. Only one photo of the front. And you know what? I passed those listings by because why? The backs of those pins are stamped with information. And there are crap products from China. And maybe you don't know. But if you don't know, find a reseller group, right? And ask some questions. Be like, hey, is this actually what this is? And you'll get people who will be helpful, and they'll tell you like, oh no, if it was a cast member pin, it would actually be stamped on the back that this was a cast member exclusive, meaning it was not for sale for the general public, right? Oh, the one I was looking at, they claimed it was a cast member exclusive, and of course they only had one picture. They wrote in the description that it said it was. So I messaged the seller, like, hey, I read your description, but can I have a picture of the back, please? And guess what? It was not a cast member exclusive. It was a Disney store. And even that it actually was because it just looked off, right? Maybe they think it's legit. but I didn't buy it. I found somebody who had a picture of the back, what it was supposed to be. So yeah, eBay is not always to blame for a lack of sales. And if you want to take a challenge with me and start holding yourselves accountable, comment down below that you're going to join me on this challenge, right? Because I need to consistently list at least 2 things a day on eBay and 3 things on Poshmark. And hopefully, once I get my sinus surgery done, I can start breathing better. I have a deviated septum and large turbinates, so I'm going to have that surgery here soon. And then I can start sleeping better. Oh, a lack of sleep is horrible. I've been going with poor quality of sleep for, gosh, I want to say it started in about March or April of last year. So that's just been cumulative and piling up and piling up. And eventually it takes a toll out on you. So I'm looking forward to that and feeling better and having more energy. So that's it. And I actually want to say I ended up deleting the first one because I realized when I got done that it probably came off as a little too brash and a little too harsh. So comment down below. Do you agree? Do you disagree? And if you're going to disagree, I do ask, don't be mean. It's way too easy to be really mean on the internet, and I think people really forget about that. Because if we actually said this in person, you know, it's like that meme that's going around says, people forget that if they said what they did on social media in real life, that they get punched in the face. And I really agree with that. I feel people think they have a lot of anonymity behind a keyboard, behind a screen, and that's not always the case. And just because we delete something off the internet does not mean it's gone. It can always be found. That's what the dark web is, my friends. That video you filmed 5 years ago because you thought you were being funny, well, running around topless or whatever, you deleted it. Guess what? No, it still exists somewhere. So all I ask is just, you know, take a look, reflect. Remember, we're human beings. Be kind to each other. All right, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to get my butt. I'm going to go work on some of the skirts that I have in a bin because why? Those are going to be fast. Those are going to be easy. I do those as a flat lay. And when it comes to measuring skirts is super easy. Waist, hip, length. If you're not measuring, I encourage you to measure. Will it 100% prevent returns for fit? No. But buyers at least have a better idea if it is going to fit. And for example, this dress that I bought it from Eloquii. If you're not familiar with Eloquii, you know, this dress is super cute, fun little prints. Now, I read the reviews and a lot of buyers were saying to size down in this dress, and I did. So I ended up getting the smallest size they had, and to be honest, if they offered it in a smaller size, I would have benefited from that smaller size because I've just still got a lot of extra room in here, and I am not blessed up top, unfortunately. I was cheated in that department. Even at my heaviest, I used to be over 300 pounds and a size 24. I was never bigger than a B cup. I got cheated. If there's going to be any benefit to being over 300 pounds, it's supposed to be that you got big boobs. Got the butt, got no boobs. But anyways, that's it. I'm going to go. I'm going to work on my skirts. I hope you guys have a good evening and see you soon. Bye.